In the United States, the political landscape is often shaped by the interests of the wealthy. This is particularly evident in the realm of tax policy, where the divide between the affluent and the average American is stark. Many wealthy individuals and corporations express strong opposition to tax policies proposed by Democrats. They claim these policies stifle economic growth and punish success. However, this narrative often obscures the reality of how these policies impact different segments of society. The truth is that Democratic tax policies, with their emphasis on progressive taxation and social safety nets, are designed to benefit the majority of Americans, particularly the middle class and the working poor. These policies aim to create a fairer system where everyone contributes their fair share, and the most vulnerable are protected. This approach stands in stark contrast to the tax policies favored by Republicans, which often prioritize tax cuts for the wealthy and corporations. Democratic tax policies typically involve higher tax rates for the top earners and large corporations. These increased revenues are then channeled into social programs like health care, education, and infrastructure. The goal is to create a more equitable society where everyone has access to basic necessities and opportunities. For the average American, these policies translate into tangible benefits such as affordable health care, quality education for their children, and better roads and bridges. However, for the wealthy, these policies can mean slightly higher tax bills. This reality often fuels their opposition, as they see it as an infringement on their wealth accumulation. This perspective ignores the fact that their success is often built on the backs of hardworking Americans and a system that, ideally, works for everyone. The case of Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, exemplifies this dynamic. Despite amassing a fortune exceeding $180 billion, Musk has been a vocal critic of Democratic tax policies and a supporter of figures like Donald Trump. His support for Trump stemmed from the belief that Republican policies, particularly their tax cuts, would be more beneficial for his businesses and, consequently, his personal wealth. This example underscores the inherent conflict between the interests of the ultra-wealthy and the well-being of the broader population. While Musk's entrepreneurial spirit and innovation should be acknowledged, his political leanings reveal a prioritization of personal gain over policies that could uplift millions of Americans. The argument that Democratic policies stifle economic growth is often touted but rarely holds up under scrutiny. Historical data paints a different picture. The U.S. economy has consistently performed better under Democratic presidents than Republican ones. This trend can be attributed to the Democrats' focus on investing in education, infrastructure, and social safety nets, which create a more stable and productive workforce. In contrast, the trickle-down economics favored by Republicans, which centers on tax cuts for the wealthy, has repeatedly failed to deliver on its promises of widespread prosperity. Instead, it often leads to greater income inequality and a weaker social safety net, ultimately harming the very people it claims to help. So what are your thoughts? Have you seen the results of these policies? Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care of those around you and live your best life.